Hello everybody! I am back today to talk a little bit about English, but to talk about a specific group that I have been listening a lot of and a lot about, which is Now United. We are going to talk about the English of two very special girls from Now United, Hoon and Any Gabrielly. That's right, Now United is a pop band gathered by 14 kids, kind of teenagers. They were actually gathered by some managers and some record labels who got all of them together, each one from a different country in the world. I really like this kind of idea, not so much musically, maybe, but definitely because I believe that this is a very nice example of how cultures and how different nationalities can come together for a purpose, and especially using English. This is a little bit of what I try to do here in the channel, and I am particularly excited about Now United because I have some kids in my life, cousins, friends, students, you know I'm a teacher, and who love this band, and I think it's a very nice example of how kids can do lots of things together, how English is essential for them to get together, and how music can be a very nice catalyzer for all of that. So the idea of the video today is to bring two different girls from this group, Hoon, she's Korean, and Any Gabrielly, she's Brazilian. I would like to talk about their English in two different interviews. Both of them came from two videos here on YouTube. The videos are called Now United Talk. They talk a little bit about, like a talk show, they give interviews talking about who they are, about their tours, and I'm going to link both of these videos, one with Hoon and other kids from the group, and another one with Annie, with other kids from the group. I'm going to link these videos in the description for you to watch these videos later on. Starting with Hoon, she's Korean. I don't know if you guys agree, but Asian English can be tricky. It is for us from Brazil, it can be tough because it is a different kind of accent. I don't know where you are if the Korean English can be easily understood like all Japanese, Chinese English, but I believe that her accent is awesome. Like, it's very easy for you to see her pronunciation. I analyzed the first minutes of this video and she has very nice pronunciation features. One of them is, for example, saying go yoga. She's talking about ways of relaxing or exercises, and she talks about that kind of yoga where you have some tiny goats flying around and playing with the guys, and I really appreciate the fact that she says go yoga. If you're not really familiar to that kind of pronunciation and accent, you think it's go yoga. So some of the sounds of her English can be cut and can be overstressed or not stressed at all. So I thought that this was an adorable way for Hoon to say goat yoga. Awesome. Another thing that I thought it was really interesting, at the end of the video she says something using the word Korea, and you can see very clearly that she tries to stretch the pronunciation of this word, which in regular English you would say Korea. She goes in Korea, so she goes very Oriental and very Asian when she says that word, and I thought it was super cute. It's the way we see Asian English happening. Some of the sounds are very pushed and very stressed, especially vowel sounds, and that is super cute to pay attention at as well. There is a sentence that she says also towards the end, that she says, and also sabe, because she doesn't eat queso, or a lot of bunch of things. That's also adorable. It's a very young way to sound. She says a lot of bunch of things, so she really wants to express many, huge quantity, and she uses both of these expressions to say a lot. Super cute. If you have curiosity of knowing more about the Asian accent, this is a very good example to listen to and to pick up on the kind of accent she has. And the same thing goes to Annie. Annie is Brazilian, as I am as well. And I always like to look at Brazilians speaking English and listen to Brazilians speaking English, because in the second video that I will link at the description, she also uses some nice examples of linking sound. She says, the best thing about Now United, best thing about Now United. She sounds very American. It's a very mimicky sound, because she tries to sound very young and very hip, and this linking sounds for us Brazilians can be really hard. I don't know in your language, I don't know in your culture how that goes. She also says, I think the real answer, the way she links real with answer, super nice, super linked and very fluent. My worst moment on tour was actually she changes the sound of was to was, very proficient as well. For us, it's a very proud moment to see that young girl going for that kind of production of English. As a teacher, it makes me really proud to see it. And it's really funny because there is a moment towards the end, the middle of the video, that she talks about losing her granddad while she was on tour. And that could be scary to anyone, especially to such a young girl. And that's a moment that she stutters. She goes for she repeats the same word twice. So she says, the hardest performance was, because the hardest moment in the performance, because she lost her granddad before one of the performances. So I felt that she was very natural to stutter and to have this blink in her English, because she was talking about something so emotional and so delicate, which is losing someone you love while you have to work. And she's a baby, she's like a kid. So that makes her English really real, and that for you, from any kind of nationality, even native speakers of English, it can be a very nice sample. I super recommend Now United, both musically, because the songs are super cute, as well as linguistically for you guys to watch. Start with these videos that I will link at the description, and go towards other things where they talk about their own countries, their own nationalities. I know you will enjoy. Hit like if you like this kind of discussion about linguistic features and about bands and groups and English. I will bring more stuff soon here in the channel. I hope you've liked it. Bye!